Good evening, everybody. Oh my goodness me. This is a statement signing, an absolute statement signing. First of all, welcome back to the Bigger Pibble channel. Welcome to a huge breaking news story here on the channel. It has been 2, 3, 4 weeks that we've been waiting for this, but finally the news is out. Florian Wirtz is set to become a Liverpool player. It is just unbelievable when you think of those words. Um, we'll get into it. We'll obviously speak about the news as well. Sorry, my voice is a little bit croaky as well, but yeah, we'll get into everything that has happened over the last hour, or so. So we'll get into it. And yeah, as I said, please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button as well. It is just so amazing what's just happened. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. But we'll get into everything as well. Uh, Good evening, Luca. Hope you're well. He says hi, and then he says fantastic. Signing. Yeah, it is a fantastic signing. It is unbelievable. I think we were all kind of feeling that there was maybe one more deal that was to go in, and one more bid that was to go in, and I think we all had a feeling it was. Obviously, the transfer window is shut at the moment because obviously this was Club World Cup, but obviously there was still a feeling that was maybe going to be like a new bid going in, and yeah, it's obviously going in, but we'll get into it. We'll get into it as well. Good evening, elevator as well. Sub Douglas literally just had a nap and woke up to this. Yeah, I just got back from a sort of a family meal for my father-in-law, and yeah, I literally got in, and first thing I saw came onto my phone, and it was Florian Wirtz. Here we go. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. The moment we're all waiting for. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, 100%, 100%, definitely. Yes, it is deadline day. Only until the 16th of June, I think. Yeah, goodness knows how many games are going to be playing over this Club World Cup as well. Because they said for Club World Cup they have a deadline day. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, they certainly do. Now got to get Kirkaz done. Absolutely, we have to get Kirkaz done. Um, what a start to the summer this is going to be. To get those three done, it'll be absolutely amazing. I'm just shocked, says Sean. Yeah, I am as well, mate. I am absolutely as well. Hit that like button. Yeah, absolutely. That puts these like rumours to bed anyway. No way they're going to spend another 100+ million on another player. Amazing news. Be interested to see where they will play him and what happens next. Yeah, 100%. In the window. Yeah, absolutely, definitely. Problem is, Sean, is if Nunez goes off to Al Hilal, we have a problem striker. Yeah, absolutely. As well. Kid Junior is in as well. Welcome to Liverpool, 100% as well. And Sean says agreed elevator as well. So let us get into the news because it was 50 minutes ago that Fabrizio Romano did break those words. Exclusive. Florian Wirtz, Liverpool. Here we go. Liverpool verbally agreed deal in principle with Bayer Leverkusen for package reaching 150 million add-ons included. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I think that is slightly lower than 150. I think it's probably the sort of the deal that I think has probably been like in the making for a while. I think it's 118 million, and maybe adding on to 126 in add-ons. Player side already agreed 2 weeks ago with movement out imminent. Verts set for medical and contract signing. Yeah, absolutely. And then Florian Plettenberg, who I have to say has been a little bit of a not a very reliable source when it comes to obviously Germany deals. as well. But he's come out and said, breaking Florian Wirtz to Liverpool is considered to be a done deal. New talks today. Full agreement in principle has now been reached with Bayer Leverkusen after Fabrizio Romano. Transfer fee has revealed up to 115 million euros with add-ons included. Medical still pending. Most expensive sale in Bundesliga history. Most expensive signing in Liverpool's history. And most expensive signing in Premier League history. Yeah, it's a world record. It's a British transfer record now. This is yeah. Who says the Reds don't have any money to spend? Let's put it this way. Let's put it that way. But I just as soon as there's any more news on it. I mean, obviously we're getting a partnership again of Florian Wirtz and Jeremy Frimpong. I think that's absolutely fantastic as well. Like this is going to be absolutely amazing signing as well. 127 million with add-ons included. There you go. So I think it's 117 million up front, and then obviously the add-ons go up to 126. I think that's what's happened there. No, it's absolutely fantastic to say the very very least. And look, I think this has been a deal that's been in the making for about 3 years. We've scouted Florian Wirtz for ages. I think there was always a feeling that this deal would get done. Florian Wirtz is all in with Liverpool. He has said for a while now that he's wanted Liverpool. So for a player to turn down Bayern Munich, for a player to turn down Manchester City, and obviously want Liverpool is absolutely incredible. I I'm speechless because I didn't think we would be spending this amount of money. Um, but there we go, 127 million with add-ons included. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. As I said, it is a British transfer record. Um, Most expensive sale for a German club, and yeah, it's just absolutely incredible. It is absolutely incredible with what's happened, and I can't believe it. I cannot believe it to say the very least. So, like, rival fans will say it's too much money. Rival fans will definitely say it's too much money, but Florian Wirtz is the real deal. Um, I think he's probably one of the best number 10s in world football. I think when we look back on the number 10s that we've had, like Coutinho, we got for very, very good money. Um, oh, this is just, I'm absolutely speechless, guys. Please do get your thoughts in the comments because, um, yeah, we'll discuss a wee bit as well. Where did I get to? Where did I get to? Sorry, Sean. I was worried they were going to do a Lavi and fluff the deal. Yeah, I think if there was a wee bit to say that I think a lot of people would probably say that I think with this deal dragging on, and look, I think we all knew that this deal was going to be one that was going to take a while to get done. Um, Obviously with Manchester City getting Ryan Nouri, Ryan Shirky, and Tijani Reinders in. Um, there's always that feeling. There's always that feeling that we were just trying to get another transfer in. No, like we've known for ages now that this is the deal to get. This is the transfer to get as well. Oh, I'm so happy, so happy, Reds, so happy. To say the very least. A big up to Red Devil United. Rich, hope you're well. I know that you guys are obviously in for a couple of players. I know Mbeumo's not going to be getting done this window. I might still get done, but it's absolutely incredible as well. Who would have thought FSG were going to break the transfer record in England? I'm literally speechless. Yeah, look, I think we've been kind of saying for ages that this is a real really important summer for us. Um, I think they needed to spend money. I think now we're seeing a sort of a changing of the guard really of the how transfers are actually worked now. And I think the one thing I could say again as well is that you're not going to get many players for 100 million plus now. I think that's quite a safe thing to say. But when an opportunity presents itself, you know, the Leverkusen, fair play to them, Leverkusen obviously wanted the best deal. Um, obviously, when you heard about obviously the 113 million bid that got rejected, there's always that sort of anxiety that comes back into yourself, and it almost feels like, are we going to have another sort of Caicedo deal? Are we going to have another Lavia deal? So, you know, I I always felt that this was going to be a deal that was going to happen anyway, but never in my wildest imagination did I expect it to happen on the 10th of June, with only 10 days to the transfer window now. That's Frimpong. I know obviously Wirtz, who will travel for medical and obviously signing those contract papers. So it'll be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting to say at the very, very least. Here we flow is actually a crazy title. It is, but I thought why not? I thought why not? It's a very, very good way to get the title in. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with this news. Yeah, good news. I'm home from the hospital, going to outpatient. Liz, hope you're all right. I hope you're okay, Liz. Thank you very much for tuning in, and obviously prayers to you and your family. I hope you're doing okay as well. Nigel's in. Hello, Nigel. The too much money agenda's kicked off now. Oh, of course. Look, let them have the too much money agenda. Um, Florian Wirtz for two Germany games was being spoken about as as like, oh, Liverpool going to pay too much money for him. Liverpool are going to overspend. But we said, didn't we? We said, didn't we, on the show the other night with Owen, we said that it felt like this deal was going to get done, and I think when we look back on really expensive transfers, Liverpool don't pay 100 million for a player, so it's absolutely amazing that we're actually getting a player of Virtus' quality for that amount of money. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. My only fear after Kirk's deal goes through is the do a fire sale and offload a load of players. Yeah, I think there's always that feeling, isn't there? There's always that feeling of that potentially could happen. But no, to be honest, I'm quite calm about it. I think now we can afford to let people go now. Um, but if we get Kirk's signed over the deal, if we get obviously Bert's now. Um, It's going to be an absolutely amazing summer window for Liverpool for sure. I like how FSG is now back in slot. I don't get why he didn't give Klopp this backing as well. Yeah. Fair play to Michael Edwards and fair play to Richard Hughes. I'll give them that as well. Excuse me. This kid has the gold dust in his boots. 100% midnight. 100%. He is a fabulous, fabulous player. Um, and I think he's going to be a very, very good player for us. I will ask this now, chat. Um, not gonna be on for sort of too long because obviously it is quite late in the evening. But what number do you guys think Florian Wirtz will get? Um, Now, obviously, there was all that rubbish about like German papers and German outlets coming out and saying, "Oh, Florian Wirtz wants number 10 at Liverpool. Florian Wirtz wants to get Alexis McAllister's number off him." For obviously Florian Wirtz to come out and say, "No, no, no, that's absolute rubbish. Don't believe everything you read." Um, so what number could he get? That's the thing. I mean, I'm kind of looking at it now. I think, I mean, 13's available. Um, I know he wears 17 for Germany, but obviously Curtis Jones is 17. Um, I've got an 18, which I think actually, an 18. I don't think so, but obviously if Harvey was to move, then maybe 19. Um, yeah, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat what number do you think Florian Wirtz gets for Liverpool? Oops, is he? I think it's an amazing deal. Rival fans can suck it, absolutely. Uh, how much did Wirtz cost in the end? 127 million, Rich. 127 million pounds. Delighted, says Nigel. Yeah, I'm absolutely delighted as well. Uh, Red Devil United said the Saudi pro league sign anyone in the end? Not that I'm aware of. There were a few sort of rumours about maybe Darwin Núñez going to Saudi, but obviously that didn't happen. I don't know. I don't think anyone went to Saudi as well. I understand he sold Coutinho, got in VVD, Alisson, Mane, Salah, but afterward he didn't really get that back in. Yeah, 100%, 100% he didn't. Harry Maguire is too much money. How the hell did he become a football player cheating the world of football? Yeah, 100%. Surprised City have signed anyone with what's over their head. Yeah. Um, Obviously, Stefan Borson came out and said today that we might be getting a verdict on the City case. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what happens. Excuse me. Off topic, but thoughts on England losing 3-1 at home to Senegal? 3-1. I thought it was only 2-1. So that's news to me. Um, Shock, of course. I think that's their first ever defeat against an African nation, which is quite funny to say the very, very least. Andrew Quinn, hello mate, hope you're well. 180 million plus add-ons, 140 plus 10, 126 million. Also, Doug at the age of 22 is 135 goals and assists. That is bonkers numbers, isn't it? Absolutely bonkers numbers. Hi Andrew. Red Devil United said elevator escalator fans 6 international friendlies are unwatchable. Yeah, 100%. Hello, Chris. Nice to see you in the chat. What did the bison say to his son when he left the ranch? Bison. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Probably when England loses, somewhat makes my day. Yeah, absolutely. Zayn, 100%. Hello, mate. Hope you're well. If you want the best players in the world, probably have to pay the big bucks. 100%. 100%. Definitely. Sean liking that joke. Um, Hi, this is. People were asking me about Ndidi. Did you say he wasn't great? Yeah, there's a few we bit murmurs about obviously Ndidi. We went from no money to too much money. Real fans just hating. Yeah, absolutely. Hit that dang like button. That gets worse every single time I say that. But yeah, as Liz says, hit that like button. Absolutely. Midnight Toker saying Verts is worth every penny, just like Molo's. 100%. 100%. Excuse me, it was no pool too much money. Aye. Um, People said we overpaid for more. Remember that? Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that. Um, Not the player you wanted some 5 years ago. Give us 9 million. I'll snap your hand off. Let's ask him if we keep Kanate. I think there's a bit of a question mark over Kanate. I'll be honest. I think we'll keep him for now. I'm not sure in the future. I'm not so sure in the future. There'll be anyone not integral to Arnie's plans being sold. Yeah, 100%. I thought you said that in the past. Once Sancho on loan. Is it just me, or could Vouch become our very own Kevin De Bruyne? I think so. I honestly think it's going to be very, very interesting, to say the very, very least, how well he will do. Verts 27, says Andrew. Isak is the number one choice for striker. Yeah, I think the only way that happens is if Darwin Núñez gets sold. I think that's the main thing I would say. Can't be any worse than the shit we have now. FSG didn't back away in the managers before slot, making Liverpool self-sustainable was just a fancy way of them saying we'd not dip it into our pockets, sell to buy. This is a break from the norm, 100%. Sean Klopp refused to buy Ferraris. The number probably won't be announced till the Adidas deal goes through. Yeah, I mean, I've said for a while that I think Frimpong gets 30, so Verts could be an interesting one. I'd say the very least. Cherky versus Verts debate brings me back to Nunes versus Haaland debate. It's like, come on, Verts is always going to be better. Liz says 10. Macca's number 10 at the moment, but if I think we're to proceed, then after Diaz goes, then maybe 7. Um, we need to wait and see. It'd be way more expensive with the shit you have, Chris. Good to talk to you again, Tucker. I thought you weren't speaking to me after the Frank fiasco. Um, I think he was linked to West Ham at one point, but I don't remember which season. I'm not saying we need to buy Ferraris. I'm just talking about necessary spending. Ha ha. Frank is Frank. Senegal scored a third at the end. I'm guessing it was a counter attack. Thought it was better for his blood pressure. I left him be. Excuse me. I said to him I dropped down and get a takeaway. Apparently, I had a 4-course meal and a crate of beer trying to get my own wine. I had a plane to catch, destroy my own wine. When Douglas says, oh dear, to a joke, it's bad. Siobhan, hello mate, 150 million is crazy. It is, but I think in the end it's 127 million. I think it's 118 million up front and then 127 million. It's not quite 150, but yeah, it is a lot of money. That is a lot of money as well. But at least you got your player eventually. Yeah, 100%. I still like him. He's just a tad OTT and cranky. Midnight saying 126, 150 euros, 180 million for sure. Remember the backlash on Virgil being a waste of money when we signed him? Yeah, 100%. 100% as well. They've had talks to Isak in March. Imagine we get Isak. Imagine we get Isak. That'd be fantastic. Yes, I do. Um, but I don't think it's going to be Benjamin Šeško. I don't think it's going to be Victor Gyökeres. Watch the space. I think Mickey Ekateki might be a possibility. Ekateki might be a real possibility for me. Midnight Talker says yes. Another communication problem. That's what I'm saying. Stand up. So Douglas Midnight Talker and I haven't spoken in a while. You're not talking to you either then. Big John is right. Bart's wore 27 at Leverkusen previously. Yeah, I think he did. I think he did. That's all right. Sorry, Andrew is right. Yeah. Excuse me. Micah might offer him number 10. He said he doesn't want number 10. He said quite a wee well. I think the one thing I will say though, Florian Wirtz isn't just going to come in and demand numbers. I think he's quite clearly made that his own. He's not going to demand any numbers. So could be interesting what number he gets. Mark it even. Um, David Green, yes. We did get the here we go from Fabrizio Romano. We did get that a wee while ago. So yeah, that's amazing. Excuse me. No, it hasn't spoken to me in ages. Midnight Talker blocked me. Verge said this summer is going to be huge. And shame, Sean. I think Brentford want 100 million for Ekateki. Yeah, I think so as well. Luke, good evening, mates. Hello. Congrats on the Bert signing, lads. I'm sure he'll be great for you guys. We'll love him at City, but I think with the talent we've gone for, it'll be good for us in the long run. Yeah. And I think as well, Verts is only 22. He's got a lot of years ahead of him. This signing could really be the step forward for us, I think, to say the very, very least. We had us back too. Uh, yes, David, yes, 100% Wirtz is going to be a Liverpool player. Medical to be done and contract will be signed as well. Lizzie going to any Club World Cup games. Uh, I never went to mind them. I was actually looking at tickets as well. Some are not that bad. There's one game that $300 per ticket with a big family being the thousands. Jesus. David Gray, never walk alone. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Guys, if you are new around here, please do remember to hit that like button. Please do remember to hit that subscribe button as well. We are getting ever so closer now to 3.2k, which is unbelievable. Um, it really, really is. So, yeah, it's going to be. We'll get there very, very soon. But obviously, if you are new, please do hit that like button and please do hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. What players are going to get after Kirkes? Who's going to leave the club? Right. Harvey, I think, is going. I don't want to say Chiesa because I want him to stay, but I do think he might go. Kwanzaa, I think, will go. Um, Nunez will go. Maybe Jota, actually. Maybe Jota. We'll see. Uh, is this the most expensive signing in Premier League history? Yes, I think it is. I think it is. But that will probably change very soon. I would think maybe there's another player that will happen as well. Dollar will get Isaac, mate. Bah, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. David Green says, congratulations, brother. Yeah. If Kanata doesn't sign a contract, we need to sell him. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would definitely agree with that. But guys, going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching this breaking news episode for you guys today. Florian Wirtz is becoming a Liverpool player. We got the Here We Go from Fabrizio Romano. No doubt Ornstein, Paul Joyce will come out and say similar stories to that as well. But as I said, if you are new around here, please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button. And obviously, if you want to share the content as well, please do. I really would appreciate that as well. But yeah, nice to have a breaking news story tonight with the news that Florian Wirtz is set to become a Liverpool player. Medical to be done, and also a contract will be signed very, very soon. So do we get Wirtz Wednesday? Do we get Wirtz Thursday? Or do we get Wirtz Friday? Well, we will wait and see. But from myself, it's good night, and you'll never walk alone. Cheers, lads.